Hey everyone, so it's a new weekend and a new vlog. So today we are going to the beach, hopefully, if the weather stays nice. And yes, I am wearing this turtleneck again. Was kind of scouting out clothes to get. I do have a lot of shirts, but the problem is I need like a little steamer to steam them because I hate ironing. We don't actually have like a proper ironing board, and I just feel like ironing damages your clothes. So I will show my outfit quickly in the mirror, and then I don't know, maybe I'll do a little sit down and update on my skin. I'm not too sure if the lighting will be okay, but I did rebook my hair a little bit earlier than I had it booked previously for, because the colour that I got, I loved how it turned out, but on camera it's pulling a little bit darker. Like if I go into the sunlight, like the daylight, you can see it looks blonde. Like even if I went up to the kitchen it would look even brighter, but just specifically where I film in my room with the softbox and the ring light, it's just looking a bit darker. So I just want to add a little bit more lightness, and it was due to be done again anyway, so I just pushed it forward by a week. It's kind of cold, so I wanted to wear a turtleneck and still feel a little bit warm on my neck and wear like a jacket, but I switched up the pants to be more spring and kind of do like a monochromatic look, which looks very classy. Yeah, it just looks very put together without kind of trying. And then my shoes are these Zara suede loafers. I do need to get some sandals and slides for summertime. And then I'm just bringing my Neverfull bag. This is just what I picked up today. I actually made like an order for some makeup and stuff on Boots, so they'll be arriving as well. I'll finally get to show you those. So I picked up these pore strips only because I did use some cheaper ones and they were like charcoal. They did work, but they left my pores with charcoal, so now my pores still look dirty. So I just got these just to take out the leftover charcoal. I don't like to use these too often, but they are so satisfying, but they're not really the best for your skin. So as I said, don't use those too often. I picked up this just to remove tan and just to exfoliate my body. I usually get the ones from Primark, but this is just like one mitt, which I think is easier to put on than like having to put on a glove. I got this shaving foam. This is the only one that I can use on my skin, the sensitive aloe vera, the one that's oil free. Then I picked up a new deodorant. This is my favourite one. This scent here, Powder Fresh and Flower Fresh from Mitchum, is the best. Smells so nice. And then the only body wash that I always use as well is this one because it doesn't break out my skin. I also got some katsu chicken curry for lunch, and then I got this green juice. It's really, really nice. It just tastes like apple juice, to be honest. I've made even more progress as well to my wardrobe. Like I feel like I haven't done updates. Same with my room. I just took down these things that I had on the wall back here, like the holders for the curtains, and I feel like it just opened up my room a little bit more. I don't know why it's gone so dark, but yeah, just making a few little changes in my room. I'm trying to get that done slowly but surely. I want to get a vintage picture to hang up over here. I'm going to be doing the paneling on the back wall, but I'm not sure if I should paint my walls more off-white rather than pure white. Right now they're pure white and they look lovely, but whenever I take pictures it looks more grey and dark because it's so cool tone. But if I went like an off-white it would look more warm on camera and pictures, so I'm deciding between that. I want to get like a perfume tray, vintage one for here, and a different jewellery box. I want to get a vintage jewellery box. So a few things that I want to change, slowly but surely getting around to it. I was organising my wardrobe. These are all Luke's clothes for his upcoming trip. He literally just picked up, our upcoming trip in the summer. He literally just picked up this new Ralph Lauren polo. So yeah, these are just all his clothes that he's just leaving here until we go away. Filtered down my stuff to things that I 100% will wear because I'm tired of putting on clothes and just having them not fit me right. And yes, I'm talking about Zara stuff. They're all in that side now. But this is what I'm left with. Like realistically, clothes that fit me comfortably. And this is it. Like iron sweater, 3 Ralph Lauren sweaters. Now that is from Zara, but it's linen, so I kept that one until I get the Ralph Lauren version. Lily Silk, Dunstores Savita, really good quality. Ralph Lauren. How did the sleeve get like that? Ralph Lauren Savita. That is a Zara linen shirt. Lily Silk. Another Zara linen one. I'm thinking of bringing this in the trip just because I haven't worn it, and then maybe I don't know, like it's linen, so I can justify keeping it from Zara. this little top, and this Lily Silk one, I'm 100% bringing that. And these vest tops, these are like, what are they called, micro trends. Like, I don't know why I bought them, but it's okay. Learned that lesson, you know. Just all of these. And this shirt, I actually really do like this shirt from Zara, but after one wash it shrunk and it just looks like it's up around my waist, which is not a good look. H&M shirt, way too big. This is why I just want to get like a Ralph Lauren good fitted shirt. That I'll be putting up in my Depop, that waistcoat. And this, I really do love that from Zara. But I knew when I was buying it that it wasn't going to be flattering. Like, it's just a cropped blazer. It just looks way too small on me. And I bought the size small. These again, just ill-fitting stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of just restarting it. Like, I'm so happy to completely filter out Zara stuff out of my wardrobe. Like, I used to do so many Zara hauls and the quality is just terrible. So if you want me to do like a video of my favourite places to shop, like to get good quality clothes, then you can let me know. Another thing that I did last week, which I think is very important for everyone to do, is to clean your designer bags and luxury bags, or just any bag in general, every few months. I will be honest, I neglected my bags. Like, these are my 4 bags here: Longchamp, Speedy, 2 Neverfulls. Like, they were so dusty. I have the inserts inside from Zumoni, and now they're so much cleaner. I'll show you this one. You can see I have all like the scarves in the little sections, and I just have the little pouches. So yeah, very, very clean and organized. My sunglasses, so they're ready to go for the summer. And then when it comes to storing them, I used to keep the straps out, but now, as you can see, I flip the straps in so it kind of keeps the shape. But this one just seems to like not stay up. In general, I like to do a little check over my bags. Like, even in the inside, I got a lint roller and I just completely lint rolled even underneath the organizer, and there was so much dust. But I just still like to do it and keep it fresh and keep it clean and see if there's any marks. There's one mark on my Neverfull that's upsetting me and I don't know how to clean it, so please let me know. Like, I don't even know what the mark is. Maybe it's because it's on the front here, maybe something spilled, I don't know what it is, but the only mark that I ever had on this bag was this, and that's a washer stain from something. But this is the new mark. I don't know if you can tell, right here where it says Louis, and it's almost there as well. It's not, I wouldn't say it's mold, I just don't know what it is. Does this happen to anyone else that has this vachetta leather? And then here, I know it's only a small mark, but like, I had that bag since 2017 and had no marks, and now I just spotted this recently, so I don't know. But then this bag, I guess this is like a wear and tear of my Louis Vuitton bags. This one is fine, like the quality, everything is fine, you know, because it's dark leather, it's easy to keep. The only thing is the brass here, like these locks just always go really, really just, you know, I don't say dirty looking, but you know, you can polish them up, so I probably will polish that. And then just here on this one, there's a few little scratches you can see, but that's just natural wear and tear. Something that is really cool that I just like heard about, I mean, you can look it up, don't quote me on it, but I did hear that Louis Vuitton, the darker leather, they stopped making it shiny. Like, they stopped coating the leather because apparently it was like coming off or something. So I have one of the bags with the shiny leather, which I love. That's why I love this bag, because it's like really shiny. I don't know if that one's like more matte, but like I feel like these are just really nice and classic looking because it's so like shiny. I tried to get this stamped a while ago when I went to Dublin. They wouldn't do it for me because they weren't doing the stamping on the weekend or something. So next time I go back, which hopefully is soon, maybe in May, I'll get this stamped and I'm going to record the whole thing because I saw someone else recording their process of getting it stamped as well. I feel like I'd make the person like awkward though when they're doing it, but okay, so ignore the fact that I have no tan, no makeup, and my hair isn't done. But the dress that I wanted from Mage just arrived and I'm just not feeling it. Like, it cost 200 with shipping for this dress and I just don't think the quality is there. Like, it's super, super thin. And it's so sad because this is like the one dress that I wanted for my upcoming trip, but it is 100% polyester. I was willing to overlook that because I just love the style and I love the shape. They do have a new embroidered one out. It accentuates my stomach right here, which I have been working out, so I am going to like lose some weight in my stomach before I go on the trip, but still it's just no, I don't feel comfortable. It just feels like short in the back as well, even though it's probably not. it's just not giving. It's gonna go back. It has to go back. So update, it is, what day is today? Thursday today. So a few days after I filmed the first few clips of this video, and I got my hair done yesterday. So I wanted to kind of talk about that and like do a little update on that. So last time when I went to get my hair done, I decided to kind of add some more lowlights and just see how it went and how I felt. And long story short, I missed being fully blonde. Like I just didn't feel myself. So I rescheduled my hair appointment for a week sooner, which was yesterday. I got it done. And yeah, this is how it turned out. I'm really, really happy with it. And for anyone that's wondering what I get done, I get a kind of like T-bar of highlights, which means kind of just going here and then on the back. I never get a full head. But yesterday it was so dark, like there was so much like brown that had grown out, that she did add like, you know, a few pieces here in case I'm like pulling back my hair, and she kind of added some underneath as well. But the vital thing is, if you want this kind of blonde colour, you need to ask for like a cool toned bright toner. So toner plays a big part. Like the bleach is just what bleaches your hair, it makes it like orange, right? So then you go to the basin, and when you get the toner, that's where it determines how your hair will turn out. So you can either go with a dark toner, which is what I got last time. It just dulled the brightness and it wasn't in harmony with my skin tone, you know, with the whole colouring. Like golden blonde is in harmony with my skin tone a lot more. A bright toner, and then you can choose either a warm tone, like a cool tone. And I always go for the cool tone because as I live in the countryside, when I wash my hair a few times, it tends to get more golden anyway. So that's why I want it to be a little bit more on the cool tone side rather than on the warm tone. So yeah, that's what I got done. Now the only issue was like it turned out completely perfect as always. I did get this little small piece. I don't really want to go at it too much. I got this small piece that was kind of sticking out. It's kind of hair that was breaking off a little bit. Last time we dyed it brown to give it a break, but honestly it just stood out so much and like it was like sticking out and it was brown. So this time I asked her to bleach it again, and I could just hide the little pieces sticking out and like clip it in with a clip. But because it went from brown to blonde, it ended up coming out a little bit brassy. You can't really tell unless I lift it up. You can see right here, so that's what I'm hiding. So I took a little bit of extra hair from this side and put it over this side just to kind of cover that up so you can't really tell. But next appointment she is going to work on that and make it a little bit more cool toned, and I myself am going to put on some purple shampoo and see if I can lift it after my first wash. But it is like really, really vital for me to use my Olaplex. So that is a little chat bit on my hair. I just wanted to mention that in case you're wondering why there is a little bit of brassiness up there. I am aware and it will be fixed. All I wanted was just for my hair to be back blonde, and it is, so that's what I'm happy about. And it still is in really good condition because I'm constantly using Olaplex. So moving on, I did actually get a few requests to do a skincare routine, but before I do that and show you what I use and my new products, which I actually never showed on here, I do want to show you a quick haul of a few bits that I ordered. I did order some other things from Amazon, some kind of health things. I honestly just love Amazon. I know I say that I can't like refund things, but when it comes to things that I know I won't need to send back, like I really do love Amazon. So here is a little haul of some of the stuff that I got. I recently did want to order the Chanel Tan de Soleil. Let me just show you my one. I have this like literally since, I don't know, since COVID happened. Like it's definitely expired, but it's out of stock right now because it's so popular, so I can't repurchase it. So I've been just using this expired one. It says 12 months and I definitely have this for 24 months. I tried to order that but I couldn't, so instead of that I picked up this. Now if you're living in Ireland, the only two places you can get Chanel is Brown Thomas and Look Fantastic, and or not Look Fantastic, Boots. So it's hard to get things because most of the time they're not in stock. But I just repurchased the Chanel Universal Powder. Now if you're wondering how long this lasts, this one is talc free, much better than Laura Mercier. It has a slight yellow tint, but for the most part it is translucent, very, very similar to the Laura Mercier one. And it also comes with a little powder puff, which I'm so happy about because my old one is pretty old now. So if you're wondering how long this lasts, I do my makeup maybe twice a week, if not maybe 3 times. So I got this, the first one that I had in, let me just grab it. I got it in August and you can see how much is left in there. Like there's still a good bit. That's going to last me another 2 months, but I just thought I might as well just pick this up now. So I just got another one of those in the shade 20, and I repurchased the NARS concealer in Chantilly. This is what I use to highlight and yeah, just highlight my face and cover up any spots. I do want to get the shade Custard though, just for like my kind of out here, because I'm not going to like touch up little spots with this really bright concealer. So I need to get one that matches my like base makeup, but it is a pale shade. Now I picked these up to hide this little piece of like brassy, I don't know what this packaging is doing to the lighting, but to hide the brassiness on my hair, that little piece, I was going to tuck it away with these clips. These were only $1.99. I honestly couldn't find these anywhere. I had to order them online. But long story short, they're just very big clips, and if I put it in to the piece of hair, it just doesn't really make a difference. So I'll probably just give these to my mum or something, or just keep them for another time. So then I picked up this. This is like €41 on Look Fantastic, but on Boots it was 52, and on Brown Thomas it was 52. But if you have an Advantage card on Boots, you can get it for 41. Now I still haven't found the shade that matches the Vita Liberata tan perfectly yet. So I just went for shade 6, which by the way is very hard to get. It's just this nice golden shade. It's a very, very olive undertone kind of shade. And I'll tell you now what I'm going to do with this. I have a collection of these foundations. I have 4 in here, and this is my 5th one. So what I'm going to do, which I think is a really good idea, like most makeup artists do mix their shades. So I have the shade 3, which is a golden pale shade, which I can use when I'm not wearing tan. Then I have the shade 6. So if my tan is fading, let's say one day I need to retouch it, I can make this foundation a lot lighter to match my tan. But then on a regular day when I have fresh tan, I can just use this and maybe 1 pump of this. Maybe I will have a look in store and see if they have a shade that matches perfectly, but I feel like these, like this is my perfect shade. That's what I'm wearing right now. So now let's talk clothes. I made an order on M&S. As I said, just really filtering out all the Zara stuff out my wardrobe. I ordered 2 pairs of pants from M&S, and I don't really like those. I'm literally going to exchange or refund them today when I go shopping. So, but I did pick up this top and I really, really do like it. It's like this kind of knitted polo, just very light, easy to wear for spring. This is not for my trip, by the way. This is just for at home for springtime when it starts getting a bit warmer. This top I picked up in a size 8. I think it was like 35. I don't even know what it's made of. I honestly, it's so hard to find things that are made of good quality. So I kind of just stopped checking. Yeah, it's just polyester and viscose, but I really like the style, so I was willing to overlook it. So I'll show you the pants. I have them in their package, like ready to go back already. So this is the first pair. My issue with these pants is I sized up to a size 10. Normally I'm a size 8. I'm kind of in between. I'm like almost like an 8 to 10 right now. Stretchy on the back, and then they're just high-waisted on the front, and they're kind of just like chinos, to be honest. Like, you know, just easy to wear every day. Match with everything. I don't have any pants in these colour. They're called the Slim Ankle Grazer High Rise. But when I tried these on, I expected to have space because, you know, I'm not regularly a size 10. But these were like stuck to my stomach, like really high-waisted and uncomfortable. I would prefer something that's not so high-waisted. So maybe like down to here, not all the way up to there. So yeah, they're going back, and I'll show you the cream ones as well. So yeah, the cream are the exact same style. And just go back so you can see. Exact same style. They're actually, I think they were 20% cotton, so I just thought they would be good to pick up, but no, they're not good. I'm gonna bring these back today, and I'm gonna have a look in Dunnes Stores, Savita, and just their own line, and see if I can pick up some like cotton or linen trousers. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up in my little haul. Now let's get into the skincare. So I'm gonna overlap clips of me doing my skincare and kind of just get into the whole story and the whole situation that's been going on for me since the beginning of the year. So basically my goal again this year was to try and fix my skin. It's the same goal every single year that I have. So I always thought it was like hormonal acne, up until recently I came across something, like I literally just Google searched it. I think it was one day Luke turned around to me and he just said, I feel so bad for you that you're dealing with this whole skin situation. and it kind of just hit me, and I was like, oh yeah, I actually am. Because like normally I just try and ignore it and just get on with things, but it's like, you know, when someone else says it, it kind of brings it to light a bit more. So I was kind of feeling sorry for myself, and I was like, I need to figure this out. So I literally just googled small little red spots that are itchy. Like I have them all like around my cheek, and when I googled that, fungal acne came up, and it's not actually a fungus, just so you know, it's actually a yeast overgrowth. So they just came up with the word fungal acne just so people, you know, it's easier to say, but there is a specific term for it, and I put it on the screen right now. It's literally just a yeast overgrowth, and it can be caused from loads of different things. It can be caused from a product that you've used, an irritation. It's almost like a kind of dermatitis, kind of like eczema. So yeah, I basically kind of diagnosed myself and figured out that's what it is, because my skin actually is very itchy. Even like around my eyebrows it gets itchy, and the spots, they're not actually spots where you can pop them or anything like that. They're just small, almost like a rash or an irritation. Literally just switched my skincare to La Roche-Posay the week before I found this out. So when I found it out, I did some research, I switched my skincare, I googled what skincare is okay, and bottom line is there's so many ingredients that is not good for that type of skin condition, and the top 3 is oily ingredients, so like anything that has oil, shea butter, anything that's very heavy. And then number 2 is alcohol, which is funny because I actually figured that out myself. I have been avoiding like skincare with alcohol and oils. I came across this really good website, and I can't remember the name, but I'll do a little video and insert it on the screen right now, and it literally lists off thousands of products that are safe to use, and if they're not safe it will have like an X beside the product. You know, most of them are American, it's hard for me to get my hands on, but the ones that were safe to use is Avene. So I picked up the little trio of the moisturizer, the spring water thermal spray, and the cleanser, which is in the shower right now. So these are all safe to use for me. Oh my god, I forgot to literally get into the whole situation of what almost ruined my skin. You can use all the skincare, but it's not going to treat the yeast overgrowth. You actually have to apply something to your skin. So my options were either go to the doctor, get I think it's some cream that has keto, some ingredient in it that's going to kill off the yeast. It said on TikTok, you can put Head and Shoulders on your face because there's zinc in that. Put it on for like a minute and rinse it off. And literally when I did this, I don't know if I have the pictures, I'll try and find them, but when I did this, I saw instant results. Like literally that night, an hour later, my skin went from being all red, itchy and dry to like clear. The only downside to that was Head and Shoulders has sulfates, which is not good for your skin. It completely dries it out, and my skin was already dried out. So I was like, I'm not going to use this anymore because it was kind of burning my skin when I left it on for too long. So then I decided to pick up Nizoral, which is another anti-dandruff shampoo that they recommend for fungal acne, and ordered that on Amazon, used it once, and when I tell you, my skin barrier was broke. Like it was fully broken. It was so dry. Like I would put on my makeup and it would literally all around my lip here. It was like this foundation was just sat on my face. It wasn't sinking in and looking, you know, nice. So I was like, no, I need to scratch this, and I need to not use any of these treatments that are going to fix, like, you know, kill off the overgrowth of yeast. And I need to focus on fixing my skin barrier. So that's why I picked up the Avene, because it's gentle, it's safe for me to use. And then another thing that's safe for fungal acne is the ordinary hyaluronic acid. As far as my routine goes, what I do is I spray my face with the Avene spray, because you have to have damp skin for the hyaluronic acid to seep in and actually work. If your skin isn't damp and you put this on dry skin, it's going to pull moisture. So you first need to add moisture, then do your serum, and then after I do my serum, I leave it for a few minutes to dry in because it's very like sticky and wet. But you can see from the clips right now on screen that you can see how broken out my skin is, and it's literally like none of it is acne. It's crazy. Like I can't believe that I didn't know this all the time, and I was going to go and pay a dermatologist to figure this out when they could have put me on Accutane or gave me Panoxyl, which wouldn't have worked either. So I'm glad that I figured it out myself. And then the last step is to apply the Avene Tolerance Control. Now, it's funny because the Avene SPF and the other Avene Extreme is not safe for fungal acne. There's other ingredients. So these are literally the only skincare that I can use. I had to stop using La Roche-Posay Balm 5 because it has shea butter. I couldn't use Aveeno the oat kind of gel one that I was using, that's not safe for it either. So yeah, that's kind of like my whole skincare story. So now where I'm at right now is I'm literally just fixing my skin barrier. It's not all dry and crepey how it looked before, which I'm really happy about, and that's only like 2 weeks after using this skincare. Like I really put it down to the hyaluronic acid. So yeah, so I've treated the skin barrier, but I've yet to treat the fungal acne itself. So I did hear that if you use sulfur soap, 10% sulfur soap, it can kill it off. But you do have to use it like maybe once a week and then wait till it's gone, and then it could eventually come back. So it's something that you have to keep up with. But on Amazon, they don't really ship the sulfur soaps here, and some of them have shea butter. So I really don't know where to get it. Like, or I could just go to the doctor and get the prescribed cream. But that's kind of drying for your skin, whereas the sulfur soap is more moisturizing. Like I saw a review on Amazon and she said she didn't even need moisturizer. Like her skin was so moisturized and her skin was like super clear. She even used it on her back as well, and it worked. So yeah, that's my long story about my skincare, and I literally did not think that I would be going through this situation this year, but I am glad that I figured out what it is and I can start working on fixing it, because you can see in the clips before how just red, and it's almost like tiny little spots just like all over here, and then like they go away and then they come back and then they go away and they come back. It's just so weird, and it's like itchy as well, especially after getting out of the shower. That's why I bought that filter, the shower filter, just to kind of, you know, filter the water so there's like less drying like chlorine or whatever they put into the water in the shower. So that is everything. I am going to bring you with me when I go shopping later on, and we shall see what I pick up. So before I finish off this video, I did actually make an Amazon order and the stuff has been arriving. There is some more stuff that's coming on Tuesday, I believe. Today is Friday. So you'll see that in my next video. I'll add those into a little haul. But 2 of the items did arrive. So I just picked up another moisturizer because there's not much product in it. It's only like 40ml. So I picked it up from Amazon. I hope it's the real one and not like, it just seems like a little bit different packaging, but I'll see when I use it. And then I ordered a air purifier. So this is just like all the information about it and all the different settings. I'm coming off the antihistamines that I'm on because I've been on them way too long, and I got something else as well for my allergies, but you'll see that in the next video. So this is the air purifier, and it was a bestseller. This is like, it's pretty big. I thought it would be a bit smaller, so I'm probably going to keep it in here. I didn't actually test it out yet, but I will do an update on what I think about this and see if it helps, because I have the worst allergies. I don't know what they're caused by, but instead of going to get like tested, I just decided to invest into this, because even if I got tested for allergies, then I still have to go off and buy this thing anyway. I just turned it on. It's on the fan. There's a sleep setting, so it's like quieter when you're sleeping, but I probably won't turn it on when I'm asleep. There's a timer. I don't know what this one is. I need to read the manual. Maybe I press this fan. Yeah. So now it's strong. I can feel like air. Okay, I'll put it back to this one. So I'm probably just going to leave this on here. Maybe move it over near my wardrobe if I need to. There's not like much space here for it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one.